Satan, we have to drag your kingdom down. Oh, glory. Satan, we gonna drag your kingdom down. You've been building up that old kingdom, oh God, oh, on our kids. Now I'm telling you, Satan, we have to drag that kingdom down. Hey, YouTube, what's going on, Mocha Drop? God before everything. Boy, this must be the TD Jakes week. Okay, we just coming out of a TD Jakes story of him having a health situation. Was it yesterday, Friday, Sunday? Is that just yesterday? I guess it's coincidentally, now he's back in the news again. This time is because he is filing suit against this dude, this child molester, who went on Larry Reid live show and accused him of leaning in towards him when he was a teenager. Therefore, that made him a child molester for the rest of his life. He said he died on that day. So I guess they have forced TD Jakes now. I'm sure he don't want to be bothered with this bullshit. This boy, Duane, he ain't got no goddamn money. Although I did see some pictures of him in some big mansion. I assume he's already lost that, but he ain't got shit. But he gonna have to get these people off of his back. When you start suing these motherfuckers, then they'll leave you the fuck alone. I can't believe this shit. So we remember the story we talked about a few weeks ago about this dude, Duane Youngblood, who is the classic child molester. He has not done it once or twice. He is attracted to teenage boys. Teenage and preteen boys are what he's been convicted of. He got out, and then he molested 2 more boys. Even though he was already on paper, he was supposed to have no contact with boys, right? And when they confronted, when he gets on the Larry Reid thing a few weeks ago, and he was confronted about his case, you would think he would have plenty to talk about. No, he tries to go back 30 years now to where he was at a party and TD Jakes leaned in and tried to kiss. What do you mean, tried to kiss you? You already admitted you are a young gay boy, your own goddamn self. You are a clout chaser. You were chasing around this guy. I guess he was at that point some kind of elder in the church or whatever. You said you took him, you 19, and you take him out to a birthday party. So you're treating, huh? You're 19 years old and you're taking out the elder of the church, right? And you say at the end of the service, this has been pumped out of you. I won't say no names. I don't think it's necessary. Somebody try to draw out all this out of you to turn your story from you molesting all these boys, one of them for 20-something times. This is not no passing thing with you, right? You are a child molester, correct? But you said that it was because, or you were coaxed into believing that it was because TD Jakes leaned into you and tried to kiss you, and you said you died on that night, and you've been molesting kids ever since then. Man, you don't make no goddamn sense. And you probably figured that this man with all this success and all this money and all these lawyers is not going to be bothered with you because you're a pissant. But you are also a man who was recently released from prison for being a child molester. You released from prison. You have no visible means of income, correct? So you figure out, and with the other person who remains unnamed so far, to blame all this on TD Jakes. You thought you can come and piss and shit all over him and other members. According to this lawsuit that I heard over there on Pam Intellect, you accuse several other pastors, all the things that people have done to you, all the things that, yet none of them have been in prison for being a child molester. and getting out and going right back for being abusing other people's kids. People who have trusted you and sent their kids. Some of these single mothers, they send their kids down to them damn churches, child, trying to get help because they don't have a man in the house. And you're supposed to fill that role, mistake, and you just do it over and over and over again. You fuck that boy for 20 times. Oh, it was all their fault. Look what that. He leaned in. After he leaned in, and he called me, and he called me. And he was in the bathtub. Did he tell you that he was in the bathtub? Are you going to be able to prove that TD Jakes was in the bathtub when he called you? I don't know that there's a law against calling somebody from the bathtub. If that's where I'm making my phone calls, I've called people sitting on the toilet. God damn it. If that's where I'm calling from, that's where I'm calling from. Oh, he called me. He was from a bathtub. That a bitch. What do you do to them 15-year-old and 14-year-olds? Was that from a bathtub? So this boy's done got himself in all kinds of trouble now. He ain't got a goddamn thing, but believe me, he can take whatever you do got. I'm sure Jakes has enough money. He can go just give it to the lawyer and say, go ahead and handle this, honey. And they can take everything you will ever make for the rest of your goddamn life. We don't think it's going to be very much, correct? You are trying to extort this man out of money, correct? With other people who so far will remain nameless. How can you even stand your ass up in front of people accusing all these pastors? Oh, he winked at me. He winked at me. I was devastated. I died that day. All that dramatic old bullshit, child. You are molested. You need to come to terms with what you are. It's because of who you are. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. It's you. How many boys was it? Every time you pleaded guilty. Why? Because you're guilty. They over there, and certain people's over there trying to act like, oh, this is why they faked that the event yesterday. Oh, he's not like somebody got to have a goddamn a fake heart attack from your punk ass. Girl, please. Anybody think about your punk ass? The man got sick because he got sick. That's what happens with human bodies. Correct? But they're gonna spin. They won't let it go. And I'll say this: I'm not saying no names on here tonight, but Larry, you best be very careful, because from what I heard of when that woman read the whole lawsuit, almost all of it had your name. Your name was on almost every line. Correct? Including the coaxing of this dude. Be careful. You've been pushing and pushing and pushing this dude. We don't know why. Maybe just plain old jealousy. But your name is on damn near every page. You think they ain't gonna come for you? You think you're gonna go in there and try to continue to accuse this man, right? This man's on his damn sick bed, and you still want to accuse him, and it's all a plot. Oh, what did he do? What did he do? All I'm saying concerning that person, your name is on pretty much every line. That's why he's suing him, because of your show. Whatever happened on your show, that is the crux of the lawsuit. That is where he slandered him. Correct? We sat here and we watched. Baby, would you please stop? Shut up. Daddy, don't tell me to shut up. Okay, go over there and play. Forgive my dog, or to the people clear the hall. How y'all doing? Queenie, come on. Oh. How y'all doing tonight? Hi, Ambrosia, Neck Bones. Kayla. Maria. So this is a whole new story now. This has nothing to do with the situation he had at the service. And believe me, they ain't causing enough stress for shit. These goddamn YouTubers, girl, they are devastating people so much that they got to have seizures and shit. No, it ain't got nothing to do with that, honey. It's totally separate from that. He had enough strength to get up and sign the paper to file suit on your ass. Correct? And they're accusing, I mean, obviously this dude accuses several other people in the church. He calls one of them to retire, honey. Oh, he winked at me. Girl, I know 19-year-old gay boys. Don't act like you're so goddamn innocent. You so devastated. That ain't got nothing to do with you being no child molester. Over and over and over and over and over. God damn, they got news clips of you, girl. You think they ain't gonna show all that shit in court? They're not gonna. They ain't worried about him. They worried about what you said. Leaning in, who he tried to keep. I don't think the judge is gonna be very concerned with that, honey. I don't think, since there was no contact made. You said he tried to kiss you, so he was not successful. And the only reason we even have any understanding of him trying to kiss you is because that's what you said. That's not his story. That's only one side. You said he tried to kiss you, honey, because some certain person was pumping you, right, to connect TD Jakes to your bullshit ass story of all your molestation. You're trying to find your ass back away, to get the sympathy. Oh, I was a victim. He even tired of the goddamn thing. Oh, will victim become victor? The victim became the abuser. The abused became the... No, let's leave out the part about him being abused. He's a grown-ass man. He knows better. The courts have told him better. He went right back and did the same goddamn thing, right? And that is not inspired because somebody leaned over to me. When you want to sell a book and you are nobody and you are except for a known child molester, honey, what do? You go out and you find somebody famous to connect your ass to. Some passing goddamn dinner. You said you barely knew the man, right? Some passing experience, you said. And then so the man gonna call you the next day. How fine were you, sir? I'm looking at you. I don't see how in the hell you were so fine that you was going to shake him up so bad, but just by leaning into you, and then the next day he tells you he's going to take care of you for the rest of your goddamn life? That don't even make any sense. He ain't even hit you. Nothing happened. So all this is going to come out in court. That means they're going to drag your ass to the courts again. We'll be on here talking about the nasty, filthy, disgusting things that you've done online again. You'll bring it up again. Maybe you feel like, oh, this is the way I can get in. You say, I think Jakes and them, they threw you a curveball, right? Because you thought you were going to go over there and just get you a lot of stank and sell your book. Correct? Instead, his lawyers told, no, this is time. Let's just do this thing. Let's do this thing right now. Correct? Even though he just had an event yesterday. No, we're filing today. I hope he does take everything you got. And Larry, the name slipped out. You best be very careful. Okay? Because if these people decide to come after you, see, Youngblood, he ain't got nothing. You can only do so much harm to a broke ass nigga. Correct? But you out here bragging about being a millionaire and you got Rolls Royces and mansions and shit and you got studios all over the goddamn place. He could take it all. Ask Tasha K. Ask Tasha K what they can do, honey. How they can do you in court. Call Rudy Giuliani up and ask him. Rudy's a good. Call Rudy up and ask him what they can do to you. But you still got his name in your back. You're still trying to blame it all on TD Jakes. I don't know what this man has done to you. I don't think it warrants all this, child. But be careful, because ultimately, that's where they need to go. Right? Your program, your title, you're bringing up this this Jakes part. You turning the story from this child molester, all the shit he done. You turn all that to a 5-minute incident way back 30 years ago where nobody touched nobody. It just leaned into him. Be careful. Still talking shit. And some people, you just say, you know what, nigga? You have been bothering me for the last 3 years. Right? Now it's time for me to fight back. You want to fight? Okay, let's fight. Big bank, little bank. Pisses me off. It pisses me off because he over there still talking the same shit, child. Still trying to blame this shit on TD Jakes. Saying TD Jakes is faking being sick, child, for they funky ass. Oh, did you lean in? Did you lean in? Well, what the fuck? Isn't that what they do at church? Every time I go to church, girl, somebody leans in and hugs me. Soon as I come through the goddamn door, how you doing, baby? And they hug each other, girl. I don't think it's all that. I don't get it. And the judge ain't gonna get it. And the judge, what's gonna happen is he said, we're not even bringing that bullshit in. Okay? We want to know if you tried to extort this man for money. Did you slander him? Mm-hmm. What's going on, Jesse? Jay's getting this low life. That's right. You need to get him. That's what you got money for. Take care of problems. Expose it all. I don't think he'd be going to court if he had so much to hide. Correct? What you gonna get the money with to even pay the lawyer, the retainer, Youngblood? You better learn how to do some construction or something, child, where they can hire you under the table. Just boldly after that dude. I'm glad he is fighting back. Release your whole army on the ass. And Larry Reid, you the only one got anything to lose, right? You start peeling off them goddamn necklaces and rings and all that shit, girl. They could take it. Ask Rudy. They took the rings off his hands, child. You think this is a joke? You've had every opportunity to back off that man and leave him the fuck alone. But oh no. Oh, all the witnesses coming. What happened to him? Oh, you what, that little queen with the shit on top of his head? Oh, he was groomed. You gotta look groomy. He was okay, keep playing. Keep playing with grown folks. Mm-hmm. You hope everyone had a great day, Heartstring. We just praying for the man, child. While we're praying for Jake's in his speedy recovery, they come up with this bullshit now, and they want to still try to turn him to he's what is he? The abuser, because they needed an abuser. No, stop looking for people back 30 and 40 years ago, or when you were in kindergarten, somebody stepped on your toe and all this shit, child, for the reason why you are now a grown goddamn child molester. Over and over and over and over. And even prison wasn't enough. You got right back out and went and did the same goddamn thing, child. And you calling yourself a man of God. You're supposed to be the pastor. How many scars are you leaving on? If all it takes is a lean in, how many victims have you created? You actually having sex with the boys. One all the way till he got out of school and he started realizing who he was. He said, I don't want to do that no more. Pastor. Dumbass people so full of hate, honey, and jealousy. They don't give a goddamn about the real victims. Right? Remember, there were real victims. They don't send somebody to prison for 10 years, child, because I had an inappropriate conversation with him. You a goddamn lie. You've been fucking boys since you were a goddamn teenager yourself. No history with grown men, none. They ought to have your ass in classes, honey. You need to be seeing mandatory therapists. You need to figure out where you're safe enough to be out in the public, honey. He gonna try to make you a goddamn superstar. Where's the book coming out? You're a victim. Everybody, the victim, don't take no responsibility for what they do. Nothing. It's always somebody else's fault. Oh, nothing happened. Oh, nothing happened. I pulled back. He tried to kiss me. Oh, he tried to kiss. Oh, no. Oh, they tried. Well, where was the assault? Where did it take place at, honey? This changed your whole world. You said you died inside, girl. Well, if you're dead inside, why do you have to go out and have sex with all these children? I'm just curious. Baby, that's going to be the lawsuit. I'm just telling you, people who are involved, the one person on the paperwork, child, your name is, they're using your name a whole lot. And you still over here pushing that same narrative? Okay. Some people refuse to believe the fat meat's greasy. They got to learn the hard way, like Rudy. I know y'all ain't gonna say what you really think on here. You got to be careful. This one hears that. That one hears that. This one's on that team and all that kind of stuff. Attacking that man for the man fighting for his life. These motherfuckers come on the next day. How y'all doing? I don't know why these queens get me so upset, child. I just don't like seeing people abusing and taking advantage of them, causing all this trouble over at the Potter House, honey. He has certainly done a whole lot more service to the community than either one of these. And they the pastors, and they're the ones that they're being accused of child molesting. Are we even going to talk about that part? Oh, back in 1969, he touched my elbow. Oh, everything has changed since then. He touched my elbow. I said, why you touch my elbow? That's okay. The court don't believe that bullshit. You might be able to trick these people on here who are amused by you or feel like they're getting something from you to give you all their money, but you ain't going to trick the judge, honey. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. Oh, judge. Last thing that fool needs to be is in front of a judge. Just got out of prison. You still want to play. And then you won't be out here accusing people, right? You can stir up. Who was the other one? I don't even know about all these religious people. Whatever, honey. He accused more than JAKES. He accused anybody. And a certain person was over there trying to drag out as many names as they could. I don't know what these people's problem is with other people in ministry. You're supposed to be, all of you supposed to be doing good. If you're going to be pastors of churches, spiritual leaders. The hose is breaking the code. Okay, when they get up in that court, more stuff gonna come out. Because he got a whole string of victims. This Youngblood dude, he's been living this way his whole life and been up there pretending to be the pastor, pretending to be the leader, the spiritual leader. All this time, he's been getting people in there supposed to be counseling them. He's in there having sex with them. He even admitted, I told him to go to the back room then. You want to be gay? And then he asked these teenagers, you want to be gay? Okay, bend it over. And that's okay. Yeah, your life is ruined. You ruined it. Take responsibility. You ruined your own goddamn life. Ain't nobody ruining shit from you. But people don't want to come forward, honey. They're going to spin, baby, spin. He has to go to, honey, Youngblood ain't got enough money to go to Dallas. He going to have to be begging for cash. You have to go to Dallas. Right? And so whatever little change he can scratch together, damn book ain't going to sell nothing, child. On damn lies. Whatever he can scratch together, they're going to take that. Just take it on GP. I don't give a goddamn. I throw it in the trash. Give it to the homeless people. I'm taking it anyway. So if you want to play, then let's play. You think I'm a joke? My career's a joke. My family's a joke. Let's play then. I'm showing you how I can play hardball as well. That's how I got to be where I am. Because I know how to hit back, motherfucker. Yep. Rashawn, he needs to why did he get back, hop right back in it and not hop back on the person being accused, even though this person is a multi-time convicted. I mean, they got the reels of him being interviewed by the courts in front of the courtroom. He ain't denying this everything. This man is a child molester, correct? And they come over here to defend him and make him somehow the victim. Oh, a victim became a victimizer. We only concerned with the victimizer part, right? We don't give a goddamn where John Wayne Gacy, if his husband hit him in the head with bricks. We don't care. Take responsibility for your own actions. Like you want to go in and interview all the rapists. Oh, was it a hard childhood? Mm. Yeah, he about to learn something. And Jake's can hire the very best lawyers. Then I don't think you would even need a good lawyer, but since this nigga's so broke, he over trying to figure out how, and they gonna start. Boy, let me tell you something, Youngblood. They're gonna start looking into the relationships you have with these adoptive children as well. You see, you kept this shit going, and you let Larry Reid use you, honey, and so you can sell books and all that kind of stuff. And you're gonna see what it's like when you start fucking with the white folks in these courts, honey. Right? They're gonna start looking into the relationship you had with these teenage adopted. You adopted them, right? Teenage adopted boys. Or did she already have children? They're gonna look into all that, honey. And somebody can come up and give testimony and break you. Plus all the ones that didn't make it to court. We only know about the ones who made it to court because the mama had to call down to the courthouse and report your ass, right? We don't know about all the other ones, honey. You ain't never said nothing about having sex with no adults, except for the woman who was your beard. What else y'all think? Let's see what's going on here. I'm not gonna play nobody's stuff tonight. I don't feel like digging through it, honey. Oh, I see Larry's over there with. Okay, we'll see if there's anything more to this stuff, child. Okay. Oh, I see Vincent is over there. Yeah, he unpacking it. Okay. Okay. This has been a news couple of days, ain't it? I'm gonna have to look into some more of this stuff. Right now, I'm gonna go over here and shampoo my little patches of carpet that I have here for my Thanksgiving guests. Mm-hmm. This is also sad. All these supposed to be holy people. People gonna start looking at how they've been giving y'all all this money too. They say, well, what exactly? These people got horns on their damn head. What have we been supporting all these damn years, honey? I don't know. It seems to me like the period of the mega church that might be coming to an end, honey. I saw that even with Jake's church before he got sick, that place is about half empty. Definitely a third of it was empty. At the height of its time, it was every seat. Most of these churches, I think, have not recovered from COVID yet. It's been what, a couple of years, 2-3 years. They might not come back, honey. People might wake up and it'll be a cause of bullshit like this. They said these niggas ain't holy. They can't get no prayer through to nobody. Or if they get a prayer through, they pray for their own damn self. People are forgetting that they were just in a sex scandal. What was that? A month ago? Forgot all about that. Kendall Winkland, Heidi Flyucci was talking bad about you yesterday on her channel. Oh, we were definitely. How many go said? Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Heidi Fly. Yes. Do you have the name of the video? Mm-hmm. Love to put Miss Heidi back in her place. She pops her ugly head out every now and again, trying to get them numbers up, honey. These people are desperate for numbers, child. Anything. Al Reynolds is interviewing the Nigerian twins live right now. Al Reynolds, okay. Oh, we ain't heard from Al Reynolds in a while. So he's okay. We're back on Jussie Smollett, and they are taking questions from the chat. Oh my goodness, Justin. Baby, these are the numbers game, honey. They say even the damn after the election, the people's MSNBC, CNN, people stop watching. Y'all done burn us out, honey. All that hoping and believing and watching and watching and watching and watching, and you still put that motherfucker in office. Nobody want to hear no more of that shit. But they taking a licking, honey, on these numbers. And Elon Musk putting out, he's asking how much does it cost to buy MSNBC? So they're gonna take over the whole, he took over the Twitter. Next thing we know, now Donald Trump is back in office and he's right by his side in the goddamn Mar-a-Lago every day with him. Now he wants to buy MSNBC, one of them primary adversaries, and turn that around to brainwash us more. You only got 4 years, people. So you want to go ahead and rip off the country, you better go ahead and do it quick. The United States government, that you're talking trillions of dollars. So you putting the billionaires in charge of all the trillions of dollars in the government. Okay, you better move fast. You got 4 years. Oh, I got quite a few things to look at tonight then. It feels like it's the middle of the night, but it's only it's jet black here. It's 6:30. So we got to get used to it. Remember, it's only for a few months. Yet they care about free speech. Which one, Ambrosia? Elon Musk cares about free speech. He says that X, that's the news now, right? Just like people like me can just go on X and make comments. 130 characters, that's the news now. So they ain't interested in the real news. His ass power hungry, strung out on dope. He flying all over the goddamn place, jumping up and down, honey. He up in the White House like this with Trump. We don't even know who's running this shit. They won't get back. They ain't doing that out of charity. He ain't the richest man in the world because he's so charitable. You see Musk more than you see J.D. Vance? Lord, don't tell him what his plan is, honey. It's just like that goddamn Damian Thorne. His plan to take over, world domination. If you're the richest man in the world, what's your goal? I mean, what's next? You see you trying to put people on the moon and all that kind of shit, right? But do you have an interest in taking over a country as well? How much of American money are in these space projects? They say it's well into the billions. You said it all already. Soul Sits the #1 show. Well, apparently this is brand new, baby. The lawsuit is brand new. TD Jakes doesn't usually bother with these pissants. He probably writes it all off to jealousy. But they have been trying to hook him up to anything, child. So he finally decided to go ahead and fight back. And the Larry Reid show, it is all based on your show. You put up the titles. You brought on the guests. You pumped this out of him and tied it all to TD Jakes. At best, he would be an honorable mention. But no, you made the whole goddamn thing all about TD Jakes. Right? So I guess you feel like he won't come for you. You can fight back. Your arms ain't nowhere near. And don't even have enough respect, child, to stop while the man is recovering from goddamn stroke. Satan, they need to drag that kingdom down. Oh, glory. She said you was the biggest liar. I'm the biggest liar. Who that Heidi Fly Monster? Girl, only reason somebody gonna watch her is that because y'all just said this. Ain't nobody going over there watch this silly ass woman over there covering baddies. A grown ass woman, 50 years old. You want to go over there and watch baddies, watch women tear each other's bras off and throw chairs at each other's heads, push each other's faces through the window. That's the level of the Heidi Fly operates on, right? This reminds her of all of her strip hall days. So that's how they carried on, right? You're pitiful. But I'm gonna just when you check it out, Miss Heidi Fly. I ain't been over there in a while, baby. How you doing, Soul Sister Number One Show? You here by yourself tonight? Let's see. Egyptian Goddess 1111. So the bullshit never stops. It's a damn shame that the church people seem to be the content on Beef Sector. Ain't that something? Church supposed to be God's people. Aren't you supposed to be preparing sermons, right? Or fighting for housing for seniors? I'm just saying. I mean, what is you people's role? And y'all all got caught up on the internet, honey, and getting numbers and subscribers. They need to ban that dude. What's his name? They need to ban dude from ministry, period. Is there a certain thing as a license to preach in front of people? He should never be exposed to the pulpit. It's too disgraceful. How you gonna be a child molester up in the pulpit? So we don't know what his plan is. Them self-published books ain't shit though, honey. That ain't no living. Whatever dime you can get from that, you're gonna have to give it to the court. Let me check my perimeter real quick and see what's going on. What's going on? Tell me what's going on, and I'll tell you. Okay. So the sides is all gathering. All the church people. They ain't saying a damn thing about this guilty ass child molester. All they interested in is he lean. That must be one hell of a lean, honey. And you must be one hell of a nigga that he done sit up here and call you the next day after meeting your ass over dinner. He calls you next day. He gonna take care of you for the rest of his life. Or is that his life or your life? Pitiful. Take responsibility for your own action. That's the beginning, honey. And stay away from churches and stay away from kids. Ain't no way in hell I have you talking to my nephews or anybody associated with me, or just an even random person. Get away from him. Don't talk to him. They need to do to you, boy. And nobody going over to your house. And they need to interview them boys, them teenagers you adopted. That's what they need to do. So keep playing. Keep playing. Everything's funny, right? Everything is for clout. Anyway, people, that caught my eye. I don't know why, but it seems since it's so damn dark outside, it's like midnight, even though it's only 6. I feel like it's time to go to bed. I'm sorry. That just has that effect on me. I know last year people were talking about they get depressed when it gets dark so early, but there's some truth to that. It's been dark since 5:30. 5:30 in the afternoon, child. Sometimes I'm not even getting out of bed to 5:30 in the afternoon. Here it is, pitch black. I ain't bed for nothing. Yeah, we'll get some more of this and see if there's anything we need to speak on. We're not going to let the devil just take over and turn this into something that is not. So if there's something that needs to be spoken on, we will speak on it. Okay? Y'all have a wonderful night. Get ready for your Thanksgiving dinners. Got to get the cleaning and dusting. Later, people.